Hi Libra, welcome to the channel. So we are going to do a past, present, and future reading today. Essentially, I do these readings where I pull the cards first because we're covering such a large stretch of time that I have to clarify a lot of things, and I didn't want you to have to sit through all of this clarification. So I'll go over everything that, from the past, from the present, from the future, and also the bottom of the deck cards and the clarifiers to kind of let you know what came up as I went along in your reading. This may not resonate with all Libras, of course. It's probably just for a certain set of Libras. So if it doesn't resonate, take what does and leave the rest. Let's get started. So Libra, in your past energy, it seems like you may have had someone. This person is strongly coming up as like a past life soulmate. Six of Cups, Justice, and Judgment. It's like also maybe somebody that you had a relationship before they came back around, but it has so many strong energies of past life to me that you may have felt a really strong connection with this person. However, it looks almost like you held back from it, or they held back from you. You may have been honest with them, or they may have been honest with you, and that you wanted to take things relatively slowly. Maybe not an outright rejection on either person's part, but more like just saying, hey, I like to move slow. Star is like wish fulfillment. It can be distance. This person could have been fairly far away from you with the Three of Wands there. You may have been a little unsure and kind of just holding back with that High Priestess. Again, could be an energy of this person being a soulmate or a past life type connection. Now, I don't have any energies saying this actually ended, but I get the feeling maybe it was at least put on hold in the past. But your current energies were kind of interesting. So you have an energy of having met someone or gone out on a date or gotten together with somebody and just like almost instantaneous. Maybe you held off from this person and saw them again, but the Tower is there like lightning. And I don't mean in a bad way, because the next card is Ace of Cups. Like lightning hit and you just felt like this powerful desire to start over perhaps. Or it could be new love. It blew through two cards of holding back and indecision. So whatever this Tower was, it definitely was kind of a shock to the system. Then comes this Ace of Cups. The clarifiers on each side of here for the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups are kind of interesting. Clarifiers for the Page of Pentacles: Temperance, Magician, and Two of Cups. This is either something so harmonious that it manifested into a Two of Cups really quickly, or it was something you're holding back on manifesting into a Two of Cups. But that lightning hitting makes it sound like you went into this thinking that you were just gonna like, I'm not gonna rush into any kind of relationship, and suddenly boom, like lightning strikes, you got an Ace of Cups. And oops, what's interesting on the Ace of Cups side of things, Devil and Empress. It almost strikes me that this feels a little obsessive to you, or a little like you're obsessed with this person or they're obsessed with you. Like this Empress is so platinum blonde here, and there's a platinum blonde there in the Devil's arms, that was this person just so amazing that you were like shook, or you're so amazing that they were shook. Back to a little bit of blocking energy, a little bit of holding back from giving to this. But then up comes the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, feels like the real deal, right? So the Hierophant could be marriage. Ace of Pentacles is a solid offer. Could be that one of you really sees this as, a real deal type relationship. What's interesting is placing where this past energy comes in at. This energy, which feels new. So this is where it gets really hard to follow. I think in the future, you may have a choice between the past coming back to you, because we again have this Six of Cups pops up, and it popped up to clarify this Wheel of Fortune in the future. It's almost like this again feels like some destined connection that comes back around. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you have this new relationship, and you can kind of still see it over here. It's almost like this is feeling pretty joyous, pretty wish fulfillment-y, a lot of flirting. You may be kind of keeping this new love on the down low, possibly because of this past person. Maybe you just don't really want that person to know that you're involved in something new. Justice pops up again. Justice was in the past with your Six of Cups. Justice, King of Cups. This feels like the energy of someone who is very emotionally mature, plays very fair. Now, this could be the person that you have met in the past. I would say in the present, which is the past and future. So there feels like an energy of a very fair, loving kind of individual here. This feels destined, and it feels like either a past life connection or something that's just very sweet and lovely. I did pull some cards kind of off to the side, which I don't have laid out here, kind of asking if this Six of Cups person from the past is the Six of Cups person in the present. Felt a little bit like it might be, almost like maybe you have something lovely going on, and then up shows this person from the past again. I pulled some more cards on this Wheel of Fortune in the future and the Six of Cups in the future. Got Eight of Wands, Chariot, and Emperor. Those are all very kind of, Emperor's very take charge. The Chariot is a card, Chariot's what the Emperor rides in. And this is a ton of movement or a ton of communication in the Eight of Wands. So whoever this is someone who's very bold, gonna go for it, or it's gonna move very quickly with this person. Of course, Emperor matched to the Empress. So whatever is happening here, if it's happening right now or it's about to start happening with that lightning, this feels like this person may possibly be your match. And again, back to the Six of Cups. Six of Cups could be a past person who you're just destined to be with coming back, or it could be a choice between two people, because it does feel a little bit like two energies. To me, it feels like you maybe you can't lose either way, right? So this past person comes back. It could be wonderful. This new person seems pretty wonderful. The only cards that concern me are the Devil and the Seven of Swords. And in these particular instances, it actually just feels like a little bit of obsessive head over heels energy for the Empress, and a little bit of wanting to hide this new relationship from the world, because it's this Nine of Cups. And sometimes when you get this amazing thing, you don't really want anybody to taint it, kind of a thing. And the cards aren't particularly negative for the past person. It just feels like maybe somebody held back and it fizzled out, possibly. It doesn't feel like terribly upsetting from the energy of the cards. I will say at the bottom of both decks, we have a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. And again, I think this comes back to the possible choice between two people. And it's almost saying like, they're going to be different depending on which person you pick, but they're not going to be unsuccessful. This one might be a little bit about financially successful. This one might be a little bit more filled with love. One person could be just more serious than the other one more fun. It's hard to say, but it does kind of feel a little bit like a potential choice between new and old, but it doesn't feel like either energy is a bad decision, as it were. I do get a lot of past life energy, though, from the Six of Cups person. Very strong connection. So I think that's what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully that helped, and I will see you next time.